Hey guys, this is Vishal, and we are together for the 6 day upgrade challenge, day 4.
Day
And how are
four,
you guys
guys.
doing today? Let's see, where are you logging in from to all the places all across India and other places also? Yes, good evening. Yes, good vibes. Thank you so much. Mumbai, Ratnagiri, Goa. Just quickly share the video so that we have more people online and then we can start the session. Yes, Nasik.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, and welcome all of you to day 4 of the challenge.
All right. Also, if you had some breakthrough or some kind of aha moment in the last 3 days of session, you can put that in the comment section. So, yesterday was about your accountability, day before was your awareness, and first day was identity. And we are ready
Yes.
for day 4 topic, but let's hear it from people. Let's let people join. We are getting more people join from YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We have Amsterdam. Welcome. Mumbai Borivali.
Guys, yesterday we spoke about the whole accountability part where we understood the entire accountability in three ways. And one important question that, we wanted you to think about, and I hope you've done that exercise, was to think about, are you having the deadlines in your calendar in the form of goals? Are you having that accountability partner? Are you owning up your role in life? Are you owning up your reality? I hope there has been, you've pondered upon these points and there has been some interesting things that have come out. So anybody would like to share here what's come out for you based on the discussion we had yesterday? If you'd like to share anything.
Very motivated 3 days. Thank you so much. And let's quickly hit the share button so that we have more people from YouTube. And it's one of those days when we don't even understand what's a weekday and a weekend, right? No difference between weekdays and weekend. Today is a Saturday, but it doesn't look like it. Just looks like any other day because this last 5 days we are home, lockdown, quarantine, and the next 15 days are also going to be like that. So it's the same old days. So let the learning start. Are you guys ready for the next session? Yes. Change the perspective to view our life and work out on it. Thank you so much. Uh, Eye opener for 3 days. Yes, thank you. And very interesting. Yes, I'm more becoming more and more aware. And last 3 days was eye opener for thank you both. Great service to mankind. Oh, identity, accountability. What was that? Things are to take in account. Yes, realize that is the emotion that was playing havoc. Need to control and have self confidence. Great,
Good.
great realization. Yeah, that's one small thing. If you can learn one small thing or small tweak out of the 6 days, also, I think it's worth our job, our time, and effort for all of you guys. And also, meanwhile, those who are live, they can comment. But if you're watching this video later, also on YouTube or any other channel, you can comment and tell us what did you like about it. We are okay to do more of such videos as the lockdown is extended and we have a lot of time and a lot of days to do it. Maybe we can start another 6 day challenge or a 15-day challenge or something else. We can keep learning, right? Let's keep growing. We can all be accountable to our own self. All of us becomes a community, like a Malkan's View community, and we can start growing together. And let's fight this thing, staying at home and fight the virus. And once we are out of the home, we need to fight the battle for the business slowdown and the economy slowdown, and we need new skills for that. So new mindset for that, and that's what we are getting ready for, right? So yes, thank you so much for out of the box thoughts. Yes, thank you so much. Settling deadlines, reviewing. Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's get ready for today's topic. Are you guys ready? Say yes, yes in the comment section. And today's topic is going to be what?
We're going to be talking on how do you move from fear to courage. Let's share our thoughts a little bit on courage, because courage, again, like how we spoke yesterday about accountability, Courage again means different things to different people. So it depends on what context you're talking about courage on. Because see, when you the basic thing is, sometimes in life, we have fears on a lot of things. Basic things such as losing job, fear on how life is going to be once I move into a different city, fear on currently, if you see, the fear on how am I going to deal with the entire thing post the lockdown is opened. How am I going to approach my business? How do I approach my team? So it's about how do you deal with fear? How do you move from fear to courage? What actually stops you, and which is that one bottleneck? What's the difference between fear and courage? So the first thing here to understand is that once you want to move into a courageous life, one thing that holds most people back is that we fail to integrate our successes. Think about it, guys. We have had a lot of success in life. Each of us, I mean, individually, whatever you are in life until now, the one fact remains is that you've had a lot of success. What about you thinking back and integrating that success into your life? Because it happens most of the time you've achieved a lot of things, but you've not given yourself credit for any of the things that you've achieved. You haven't taken the time to integrate that into your life. Sometimes what happens is you have a few champagnes, you go for a party, you take a vacation or a two to celebrate what you've achieved, but that's it all stops there. So you don't, give that long term credit to you. You don't let that success integrate into you. And talk about world's highest performers, successful people, most of them face this roadblock to get into the courageous best self, because of course they're the high performers, they have achieved a lot. In spite of it, they haven't given themselves credit for it. Have you
Yeah.
heard about something like this?
Yes. There's a lot of courage. Let's first talk about what is the real meaning of courage. Is that it's not that you don't have fear. It's like everybody has some of the other fear, and we can even talk about fear on for a long time. What is the difference between a fear, a real worry, and all that? But when you have the fear, and in spite of that fear, you take action, is called courage. It's not the fearlessness, it is the fear which is there. In spite of that, you take action. Okay, I'm scared to do this, but I'm still going to do that, and that is called courage. And I have seen so many people as who have the ability, the skills, the temperament, the knowledge, but they have this fear of taking action, which stops them from becoming successful. And there are so many people who are successful and they have achieved a lot, and but they have not integrated that identity of success, or they have not integrated those successes in their life, like what she's talking about. And the simple exercise I want you to do as an homework, all of you may take down on a piece of paper, that in the last so many years, or since last 10 years or 20 years, whatever it is, what all things you have overcome, the challenges, the problems,
Major
and
obstacles.
obstacles, and also what all things you have learned. And do this exercise for 30 minutes, and you'll realize that how much you are underestimating your own self, how much you have not played to your full potential, how much you are not giving credit to yourself.
Yeah.
Right, that's what important is, your identity. Like, even when I was made to do this exercise from my coach, and I was like, I'm running, we all are running like a rat race or some kind of mountain peak. We want to achieve our goals, one goal after another goal, one goal after another goal. And we have these challenges, then we have these learnings, but we don't sit back and realize that, oh, we have achieved a lot already. We have come up with those obstacles already, and integrate and give a pat on yourself that you have done great. Like, so many people beat themselves down and saying, I'm not doing great, or I'm not achieving great, or I'm not yet not achieved the goal. So take some time, do this as an exercise. Okay, take some time and just do what obstacles you have overcome, and what are the learnings you have come in the last few years, and feel good about it, and write it down, and you feel better about it.
Yeah. Allow yourself to feel that fulfillment. That's the key. Because and one more important thing, when people ask me, I have this very simple strategy to do that. Every day as a daily practice, how about doing some contemplative journaling? By journaling, I just don't mean write down the events at 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, what I did that. But the thing is, allow your thoughts to flow. Just allow your thoughts to flow. What is it that you experienced today? How did you feel today? I mean, what came your way and how did you deal with that? How do you feel about it at the end of the day? That's what's important. So contemplative journaling at the end of the day really helps you integrate the success in a big way.
Yes, journaling is very, very. All successful people have this habit of writing journal, and journal is not about writing to-do list. It's about your ideas. It's about your what you have achieved today, what you're going to achieve tomorrow, about gratitude and a lot of other stuff. Which, if you keep taking out, it's like you have a friend in your journal where you can share your feelings and it will get out. Once you share with your journal, it becomes lighter. You feel better about it. So definitely, journaling is number one habit you need to integrate in your life.
Yeah. The second one here, guys, on moving towards courage is making out the difference between your fears and your worries. The thing is, we have jumbled up the two. We think both are the same. Now, think about it. What is it that we fear? I mean, we're living in this world where we do not have physical imposive fears. There was a time whenever, people much millions of years ago, when they had this real fear of the physical survival. We don't have any of this fear. But over a period of time, what mankind has done is we have substituted the physical fear, the fear of physical imposition, with something related to the ego. And that's how the clash between the fear and worry has come. So most of what you think that you fear, it's not fear. It's contemplative worry. You keep worrying about things, and that's where the difference is. Because there is no literal fear at all. It's only about worry. And when you want to categorize the whole pain, the worry that you call the pain in life that we really fear, that we don't want to fear about, it comes to just three things. The first thing is you worry about something that will cause you a loss pain. I mean, the pain of losing something. How does it feel if you lose your job, lose your loved one, lose the comfortable relationship that you're into? So loss pain is a substantial pain that we all have. We all fear to go to that kind of pain. We all worry that we don't want this kind of pain. The second kind of pain could be a process pain. I mean, to become, suppose, for instance, you take example of being a professional trader. The process that you have to undergo to become that professional trader could be a painful one, right? So you have to undergo the process pain. You have to read so many books. You have to watch videos. You have to do a lot of practice, countless hours with the analysis screen. So all this is a process, right? If you want to lose weight, you want to become more fitter and healthier. It's a process that you have to undergo, right?
Yes.
So we fear that process pain. We हमें डर लगता है यार, we have to do so many things just to get there.
It's like if you take the current example, the whole virus thing, there's a fear of loss. Like I would lose somebody or lose some people due to illness, or the loss of business, or the loss of money, or the loss in the trading. One is that pain or that worry. The second is the process. Now, though after this post COVID-19, the whole process of living life is going to change. It's already changing. The process right now, self quarantine, is also difficult. At how am I surviving, staying at home without going out, and without eating out, without watching those movies, without going to train, without traveling, without meeting friends. It's a new process, the pain process. And also the third worry which we have is the outcome. What will happen after if I take this change? And these are the three types of main worries we have: is the fear of loss, or the worry of loss, worry of change of process, and the worry of outcome. What will be the outcome of this virus thing happening out of this? What will be the outcome on my business? What will be the outcome on my health? What will be the outcome on my relationships? What will be the outcome on the country, on the nation, on the world? So that's the constant fear. So these are the three. Once you can identify, if you like, once you identify the problem changes, or the problem becomes easier. The most common problem, or the most difficult thing in life, is the problem which we don't know what is the problem. Once you know the problem, and once you know what you're worrying for, once you know what you are fearing for, then it automatically comes down, right?
Yeah. It's like, generally when you worry or when you fear, you have these kind of statements. What if, followed by something negative? What if, I have this loss pain? What if I lose this? What if I don't want to go through this process? Or what if I don't like this outcome? So all these statements are negatives. One key to shift from fear to courage could be to substitute the negative with a positive. What if I have a positive outcome? What if this thing turns out really well? What if I end up being fitter than I was last year? What if I get a better job after I lose this job? So once you shift your focus, shift your language, words are very powerful. Once you shift your language from negative to positive, the entire reality changes for you.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I want to emphasize right now in this particular period, where we have to say that what if everything goes well? What if India
Yeah.
does not go into deep into recession or depression? Or what if the virus doesn't affect that much what we are fearing for, and we come out successfully out of this, and special as a country? And what if we get some great opportunities in the stock market or in any other area to start a new business post this era? So all this becomes what if followed by positive statement versus what if like negative statement. Negative statement is worry, fear, and it will stop you from taking action. Positive statement will help you to take action, and that will help you to be more courageous in deciding what you want to do, right? And the last thing what we want to talk about courage
is when you, I mean, think about it. First we spoke about, the first point that we spoke about was integrating your success. The second point that we spoke about, turning something from negative into positive. But none of this, literally none of this, will be helpful unless and until you really figure out something that's worth fighting for. What is it in your life that is really really putting that, thing on the pedal and worth fighting for? Or it could be worth fighting for, or it could be worth loving for. What is it for you? If you don't have that element present in your life, then nothing really makes sense. You should be having that one staunch reason. It could be your team, it could be your kids, it could be your spouse, it could be anyone, something or someone beyond you. It's just not about you but about them. Then what's that thing for you?
Yeah, it's like it's like skin in the game. Like you have to have something on the table, something in the game to play the game fully. Like if you're not having that some strong element or strong force, which a strong desire or drive to get that thing, you will not be courageous. You will be lackadaisical, you will lose courage, you lose the grip, and you'll be like procrastinating, I'll do it later. But if something like, let's say now, courage is actually staying at home. It takes courage to be home for 21 days, and most people, so we have seen those videos that many people are not taking it seriously because they don't know what is at stake. Look at other people, other countries like Italy and China, what has happened to US, what has happened to them. If you know that you're fighting for the country, if you're fighting for your kids, your family, your near and dear ones, then you will have the courage to sit home for 21 days and not break the rules. So you need to have something to fight for. Like when I was going through struggle and I was proved wrong by many people and I was losing money and my parents were fighting and criticizing me for the stock market, I had this something to fight for, my reputation and my belief in my dream, and I had to do all the things which I did in being in stock market. And then that gave me the courage to do all the actions, to go through all the blunders and all the mistakes and all the losses, to come out on this side. And then that gives me courage, and that again is so much true for so many people. Look at those people who are fighting for life and they have the courage to do it, take action, right? So I want you to think about this, that what are you fighting for? What is one cause which you can fight for, no matter it, even for your life? Like it may be your family, your kids, your education. Maybe you want to give the best education to your kids. Maybe you want to give the best treatment to your parents. Maybe you want to give the best kind of lifestyle to your whole family. You want to contribute to the nation, or you want to contribute to the community. What are you fighting for? Find something worth fighting for and you'll find courage.
Yeah, so that really helps you explore the kind of courage that you have, explore the depths of courage. And this is especially in trying times, not this or any other trying time that you're going through in your life. This is where it really shows up. So it's like, you are gathering the skill right now so that you can literally show up strong and tall in times when you're really required to.
Yes. So I want to take this as an exercise for this topic, which is courage, is that what are whether it's the fear versus the worry. Are you really worried or fear? Fear is actually the physical fear if some animal kills us or the virus actually kills us in these days. But otherwise, it's all worries. And worries is like, it is never ending. It's worries. Just the only solution to worry is to take action, and the only solution to take more action is to find courage, and the only solution to get more courage is to find a thing which is worth fighting for. Then what is your big dream? What is your big goal? And once you get that, you will find that courage. So I want you to think about all this and as a homework for tomorrow, and be ready for session number 5, day 5. And I also like to say, if you have any questions for today's session, was it relative? What did you learn something? If you had some aha moment, you also can put that in the comment section. Okay, so I have one nice comment which I'd like to share. Even in the fearing time, you both are look so enthusiastic. This is make us worry that why should we worry? Yes, thank you so much.
There's a question here.
How to trade without fear? If you have the right system, which is the entry, exit, and the exit and target, and if you have the belief in the system, and if you have the money which is not scared, and all the rules which you follow, then you can't have fear to trade. This is one of the best times to trade in the market, actually, because of the volatility. Okay.
Yeah, that's a question.
I have experienced that if I overcome fear to gain confidence, immediately I get overconfident. So how to overcome that overconfidence? Now, there's a very thin line between confidence and overconfidence. It's just that you need to measure the risk reward ratio. Because I'm in stock market, I always talk about risk reward ratio, because if you are taking extra risk for that small reward, that's called overconfidence. And if your risk reward is in your favor, whether it's in life or when it's like going out and I want to buy some vegetables, or I want to meet my friend, and that's the reward you want to take. But what is the risk? Is your life of getting the virus, right? And there are so many cases happening in India, increasing. So that's called overconfidence. You just measure risk reward ratio, whether then you will know whether you are overconfident or confident. That's my simple way of knowing the confidence level. Yes, taking action is the key takeaway, and think positive outcome. How to handle setbacks in life? And now, do you think that only you have setbacks? Like everybody has setbacks. Now, there's a protocol to setbacks also. Maybe we can do a separate session all together. But setbacks is like I would say in a maybe a casual way, but it's like a stop loss triggered. Now, what next? How do you move forward? What's life goes on. Like we had a major setback in last 2 weeks in losing one of our mentor, and then we thought it's a major setback, but then life has to go on, and now we figure out how to deal without the mentor, without the guru, or without the coach.
In fact, it helps you. It's a choice that you make. You can either it can either make you fall forever, or you can rise with more spark in your steps. You can rise with more vigor and more courage. So it is that defining time in your life where either you let the setback take you, or you take it in your stride and move ahead. That's going to be a defining.
I have this famous quote which I just posted somewhere. It's called adversity makes some people to break down and some people to break records. So setback is a chance for you to bounce back strongly in life. Take it that way. Okay, so show the link for home study course. The link is you can study. This one is the link. Go to malkanwebinar.com/HSC. It's a 30-day free course on how to trade, and all basics of technicals and trading and all that is there. Trying to able to make money. I mean to take trade in the next few minutes. It's down. Okay, that's a trading question. Let's take it on Tuesday technical talk. Let's talk about other things, the courage here. We will take that trading and taxation maybe in some other class in trading sessions. These are not. Overcome is the best solution. Okay, your suggestions are amazing. Join just one suggestion, if you can arrange some sessions in Hindi language so that elder people like our parents can listen to you and get more. Thank you for that suggestion. We are already contemplating to have a separate Hindi channel for from Malkan's View and do some Hindi videos. Thank you for that. Definitely looking forward to that. Yes. What makes you so enthusiastic every single day? You may have a good or a bad day, but the way you carry forward. Thank you so much for that. It's the energy. There are so many things which is there, which makes us enthusiastic, because that's what I have learned from one of my gurus. And there's a pyramid that the base of success is enthusiasm. One of the strong pillars of our success is there. Even if you go to that home study course, and you check out Traders Success Pyramid, there also Meghna has spoken about the enthusiasm part, because either you are enthusiastic, and if you're not, then you are dull, then you're boring. And there's life is only short, and now it looks very short nowadays. So you need to be more enthusiastic. You need to have all the energy, and energy comes from courage. Courage comes from once you are having the accountability. Accountability comes from once you are aware of what you are doing, and you need to have that identity, what we all the 4 topics which we covered in the last 4 days.
Yeah.
Yes. So
and we'll continue this thread in the coming 2 days. So
yes,
for those of you who missed the previous session, go back and watch the previous session so that you don't miss the thread, and you're in sync with what we've been discussing.
Yeah. So if you have been watching this, and if you have not seen episode 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4th one, then go and check out. It's there on YouTube and Facebook, and you can put the comments if you like the video, and also share the video, subscribe the channel. We are planning to do something on Instagram exclusively coming week. So make sure you follow us on Instagram, both of us, and we'll be posting some stories and some videos there. And looking forward to tomorrow's session for day 5 with another topic. I hope you are learning. Do the homework. Think about all the courage things. Think about if required, go through this video again. Make sure you watch this video again with your family members, maybe your spouse, your kids, or your parents, and talk together and discuss about all these things so that everybody can be on same page. That would be a great idea, which we often do with some interesting video. We all see together, my kids and all, and then we discuss, what did you learn from this? What did you learn from this? What did you learn from that?
It helps your perspective. Yeah.
It helps to integrate, and it all as a family can grow together. That's it for now. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a great evening.
Good luck and stay safe. Stay safe. See you tomorrow at 5 again.